was after Mamuni Najo, MOBBA Kwaba, the Bagana Pno Ebi. So, in honor of cervical health awareness, no, a January Biano, ye isi ho, the kaka ye hon say, a ma, ye frebi be a yakokram yariano, a bikra sign, ebeto, ya would dear aka for bibri, and then Yamikwana Moha, many a year. Dr. Ruth Ewahasi babi didi cervical cancer ho enkomo se ye nyina ye nim se January bia no ye de si ho de kasafa sa yare ho World Health Organization kire se ema dodo a enya sa cancer we no 570,000. That is almost ye mano percentage that is 6.6%. Emododo no susu ewu na low and middle income class it is a countries no ye na ye tai ewu pa say cervical cancer nim yes knowledge is power na ewu nim no anase na ewu nim no bi antimi emfa MBT nti obeka me ho na ye nyina ye de bia atoto ye kotodwe media seda kese ebekwa ama daily water so yasene ema ye de dwumadie ebro wo pe bi etu a wudu kwa benya ubi se obi bia akwala kra ACP junction akwala se wo pay daily water factory a obi bia de obekọ na LNL rental so aso wasene eye papa bi pa te se enye se nipa ewu ne ye die ni but ye ba wade asia na ye pe mark bi dia akọ ansana while your engagements outdoor and anything at all per se wo high in kunua glasses ebebo din champagne glasses apapa then na wo hwehwe ni na LNL ebe sort wo out ewo ho and na 20th January me gidi ye se obi me dofo bi e di ne birthday Ghana pono bi ye team ni na ne se ye wish you happy birthday me twa me ho simaba nkonja me me ba na maminya kwani Dr. maminya kwani Dr. Ruth atnase na yesua ade ka che unua bi se we are streaming live on Facebook nti mon share my na fe wo comment na wo question no went me and ring your telephone na say ye biko na entimi enwura through a wo betimi de wo message ni na ana wo question afa daily TV GH on Facebook no ye be read wo comment ama me twa me ho sisi a me ba
Onga, Mama's help.
My tasty jollof queen. #1 jollof chef.
When you start like this, I know it's jollof you want.
I know you're tired, dear, but please.
My husband deserves the best jollof. Yay! And so do my kids.
Yeah, Mom.
Not necessary, dear. I have all the pepper, onion, thyme, curry powder, garlic, ginger, and tomatoes I need in here. Welcome to the new way of making tasty jollof with no stress at all. All I do is pour my oil, add Tasty Tom jollof mix, fry for 4 minutes, and add water, some salt and seasoning, and finally rice. And my tasty jollof is ready in only 45 minutes.
So tasty. And for my jollof queen.
Tasty Tom Jollof Mix. No stress.
More jollof.
New Tasty Tom Jollof Mix.
Obianshe Daily TV. Daily TV is the best all the way. Daily TV #1.
No daily water phone so na me san hwe TV. Mo hwe daily TV pa movies ne ade nyina me hwe pa nya easy. O TV ne dey super.
Daily water abuju nsuo e denie A special water to every human being. And Masadi Daily TV aba. And also special for educative entertainment. A for perpetuals personalities. A alphabetical compartment of your human dignity. Daily TV, the best among the rest.
Abusiafo yesi ene ye kasa afa cervical cancer ho. Yari a edi yenya bebre, especially in ma fiti yen 30s for kono yari a yempemwa because we don't even know. Ene ye ba betena se na ya hwe ye ne preventive measures. Ene said ye be ya ye betumi a prevent ye ho from ye kokram yari especially ma. Na ansa na yesi ye montin so bisa ye ma se womo ati cervical cancer mpoda womo nim womo bebre na ni bebre so menye sure answer womo de ma yenko ne yenko hwe na yembra studio na doctor enchire yende
cervical cancer yare ekumemme pa wiase nyinara how kase de mamea na busumi mpemfo de asi ho ese yemfa mbo de ho dawuru na woni a wowo bi no wantimi etu ho anamo akwayaresabia na mpo woni bia wantimi atwe won ho afiso esa ne se omen Ghana yimo incremental na sentimental na yari ewo ho pa afi 2012 enipa ewu ewo cervical cancer ho nguto 266,000 266,000 nipa omuwi ewo cervical cancer ho enu nti yeti asi mbonten Ghana pon abietim ye bisa Ghana fo so dan na omunim efa cervical cancer ho dimachi abra ye bisa Ghana fo mo adwen ye mo akwaba de ba Ghana pon abie so.
Thank you.
Me pa cho se kasa cervical cancer den ade
cancer affecting oba cervix no na yase. That's cervical cancer.
Nti no ani ade a wonim wo ho.
That's what I know.
That's pa. Na se kasa cervical cancer den na wonim fa ho.
Cancer affecting oba cervix no.
Now also say kasa causes na na de ba den na obetimi aka fa ho.
Pacho say uyo bi na woni nkofo bebre da obetimi enya na say otai shiri ya na usmoki kwa obetimi enya na say osaifa oral contraceptives nso a obetimi enya.
Enti se causes ya ye nua ikeka nyina se aba symptoms ben na wodi behu se ampa me ana obenten me nya bi
abdominal pain.
Okay, now also for back
Na bloating.
Na ampa chow cervical cancer den ade
me pa chow minim ade bia
enti unte da kra se bia ye yare se ye aduane se ye den
me pa chow ma te se ye yare bet me mfa ma adwen ko sansem no so me pa chow
that's a ma busumi ena wiase nyina ye de asi wo se yemfa mboda wuru emfa cervical cancer ho enti mehu yi mi bebisa anya bia dan ne cervical cancer
Pacho minimo
na unti ni din krada
Pacho debi
enti uni wa deport ye se ye yare se ye aduane se ye dan ade unim
Pacho debi minim
se ya ka se cervical cancer dan na unim dan ade kra po
Oh, minim ade kro.
unti da kra
Mati bat minim ade kro.
Minua me ma kwaba ede ba Ghana pon abie so
Pacho me Joseph.
na busumi cervical cancer awareness anya bia what da na ye ka say cervical cancer kra ye den ade
Pacho mati di ne daba me ka say minim bibi fa ho ana minim se de asitie pa pese dia dan che say da minim bibi afa
enti wunim say yare ana say bibi bia ye boni din asa
oh as to say cancer na ka ho ne de minim bibi ti say yare ana ekuro bi a ewo nipadua no ho ba minim say wo ha ya na se na ese na esitie
e kam ya say nipadodo na enim cervical cancer ho adeban enti moma yanko studios ni yanko hwe abra yen doctors aba chire yen nioma anasa okwan a ye ba fa so na ya twe yen ho afi cervical cancer ho midinde abena asiedo alabi
doc mma wakwa ba obama ne so kakra edi amame say ye can say cervical cancer say na me ya metimi a diagnose say cervical cancer e bi ha me.
Okay. It's before you have a question, I mentioned.
She'll be bia.
It's here for no. Okay, see, yes, you can say cervical cancer. Kukrama, it affects oba womb, and na wodi enanu. Senya omukai pepepe. And now cervical cancer is caused by HPV virus.
HPV.
Human papilloma virus. A virus.
Okay.
And it was strains baby, it was serotypes baby, but the most implicated one here, HPV 16 and 18.
Okay.
There were numbers baby, but they cause cervical cancer no year 16 and 18.
16 and 18.
There were other types to say 6 and 11. That causes warts, genital warts. We say it be no more growth be or my ass and they are different. Until the can cervical cancer.
Yes.
Okay. Cervical cancer symptoms no. Initially there are no symptoms.
Oh.
There are no symptoms at all. Until baby omu say omu cervical cancer. But then usually the peak age is around 52 years and above.
Oh, okay.
Because it has a long latent period. It may take about 10 to 30 years before say ebe manifesting. But a manifesting so I just say upon the late stages.
That means me woni ntem.
Into signs now it just say upon the late stages. Because initially there are no symptoms at all.
Saying that means it was a me call for screening. A brainy brain
screening. And January, the month of January has been set aside for cervical cancer awareness. Usually sexually active women, omasha say omudi impemu agrono. It was almost check.
Okay.
Your friend a pap smear. We have a screening test, pap smear.
Pap smear.
Pap smear.
Okay.
And no, you are supposed to do it within 2 to 3 years. Until 3 years back, now I year back. Now I should say, maybe our cells need be and say, who HPV virus infection.
That is one more, very active.
Yes, sexually active. Yes.
Okay. Now, when be so cry, it say, me no. Once a while, be not medical craft family simu, and also some you are not prone to this.
Oh, you are prone. Risk factors no. Obia wash say odi impema growing tem, and answer obia or multiple sexual partners.
Inti
abia we no once a whole year or something, but then only pakona unene dano abia or multiple sexual partners. Inti abia or infection no. It is one time now on a die no. Obitimi ama infection no.
Okay.
And usually with the infection, immune system no sort of tones it down. But abia we are immunosuppressed na infection epi.
Okay, that means semi-immune system is stronger.
The
fight against.
That's why it has a long latent period.
Oh, okay.
So if it sort of suppresses the virus.
And I said, Doc, which I said, me did year, bit me, semenya be crying, I meet me a correct with my diet because.
And what do you mean correct with diet? No, when you're infection now, but as to whether you know that this is the HPV virus infection, wouldn't mean because initially there are no symptoms until you start presenting with the symptoms, and that will be the late stage.
Okay. Now, yes, sure, we know now. Omoka say obi oye at risk. Uti enkofana students no who smoky, you take alcohol, and then sexually no who multiple
sexual partners.
Okay. Now, person will come in. Me then na me when they say me indulge in all these habits. But again, I don't want to me person menya sa yare. Aha, say na me ya mitimi abo me ho ban.
Okay. Into prevention, no, we have the risk aspects. So you want to reduce the risk. So, say, for regular screening so that we can identify the infection and treat it as early as possible. Or, and I say, you stick to one partner, one sexual partner. But that one too, how sure are you that maybe your other partner is not going around? You can also use barrier method of contraception, that's the condoms. The condoms help to prevent the transmission of that infection because it's sexually transmitted.
Okay.
So those are ways, from our life modification, those are ways you can try to prevent it.
Na me den na me o say symptoms bia eni ho after say ye hu say yare ni bi e wo me ho no den e betumi aye ama ase etu kra.
Okay, so we have options. Usually yeah surgery.
With cancer?
Yes, it depends on the stage. When we say cancer, no, there were different stages of the cervical cancer, from stage 1 to stage 4. I will not go into the details because it's not really necessary. Inti yenya cancer no intem na yebetumi aye surgery na yeyi awode na no baby a cancer no affect no yebetumi a freeze and na ye bibi electrocauterization ya hye eho no yenya ne intem a but then ye who say stage no akosro kakra e wo say yeyi awode no inti wontumi yi cervix no nkwan in free ho because cervix no ne esiano inti ye was say awodie no ene cervix no stage 4 to say ebetumi spread dey affect bladder ne bibia ewo na yase honum no inti e depend stages no inti surgery your chemotherapy and no yema on cancer medications anti-cancer medications and na your radiotherapy so inti e depend stages cancer need
etimi mamenyem say bia stage 1 and stage 2 ebetumi afa yefunu and say
but there are precautions that the doctors will take when you go for the ANC.
Okay, after treatment no metumi anyem and say bia menya bi na do stage 4 stage 4 no na woka say be wombu ni
na
stage 3 ne de say ye hu ne ntem a ye betumi
stage 1 and 2 eno na ye ntem kakra stage 3 ne 4 eno na spread kakra nti ye nya ne ntem na ye be pre-malignant lesions. When we say cervical cancer no before it manifests a long latent period 10 to 30 years. So within that time, say we screening no, a pre-malignant lesion na ebetumi aye bibia found in tem.
Ekuni
because ekun kronfo.
Ye huni ntem no
because of the late presentation. Aye late san no ebetumi spreading so a ema wo ye weak like it's really bad.
Doc, for me for courses ni nyina mo bi. Nti se me babunu na metifie na me hwewa na me hu nia kofare bai ni na. Nti for me for courses.
Okay, so
now we are what symptoms.
Okay. Cause no ye HPV virus infection. And no ye sexually transmitted. Nti we share sex as in tema within a teenage range, you know, a risk factor. Okay, and now say, multiple sexual partners. One kasa na say, partner no.
Bebre.
Bebre. Obesumi ama infection no. And a multiparity. Wunye same bebre so a risk factor.
Hey.
Say ni na intercourse ni na.
Okay.
So what you saying? And now smoking.
Okay.
Immunosuppression. Unya yare foforo a ema wo immune system no kofoma ubetumi anya cervical cancer no.
Okay. And as symptoms they all say
symptoms no initially there are no symptoms. Omo ye fine kopem say ebia omo started bleeding So usually the later stages, they have menstrual period abnormalities. In Tiabia, or menses no. In between menses, between bleeding. Your friend is spotting. In between menses no. In Tiabia, or menstruated 1 month na, or chance say next one no bebano na. Abia 1 or 2 days bleeding be.
No bleeding.
No bleeding film. And I say, impemo grono or more na we bleeding postcoital bleeding.
Okay.
And no, it's from contact bleeding because of the coitus no, sex no. Ebe to mama ne bleeding bebree. And also see a suggestive harm. Inti eno na symptoms. That late stages of the symptoms. Ebinum so to minya offensive vaginal discharge. Ebia edem way say obako remwa na say o cervical cancer na say o discharge na into means na because discharge no a bomb is offensive but that's at the late stages
na enye no bi na ya na ye friend no chlamydia or say
chlamydia is a different infection but it's also transmitted sexually it's also transmitted sexually and no infection
that means say me preventing me home from all these na me cervical
then you reduce the risk. So as I say, because there are so many risk factors. Inti Diana say you protect yourself, you don't have multiple sexual partners, you reduce your risk. But once you are sexually active, that alone is a risk factor. So as I say.
And today na bit my cancer be na spread for cervix only na no eno ene
cervical cancer no bit me ara ewode enu kram
na me wo mfoni bia na mpese me ma wo kire me because the year kai ni na yi me hu picture me ma me bia wo tifie no wo hu ne ye ka okay so mpatu chechi
nti awode no ni when cervix no eno na ye vagina no VG no eno na ye cervix e wo awode na no nti cancer no affect e honom
awode
na spreading awode na no pe
and say no so ntimi ma wonyem
so ebia wonyem ansa na efifia fine
na be wo abede awo enna mo ye
it depends on the stage. Inti, the doctor know who say ABUE was stage no aye too extensive na ye yi wa wodi no. Inti very very dicey. Inti hona cancer no see.
See. Inti na mo yin in term na sometimes I opese o shebe. Won say na baby so a eye ovary bi.
Ovary. Hona inkosua no. Eggs no release that's where the egg is released from.
Okay.
Now fallopian tube no. Now ba uterus no ye awodie no. The aye triangle no ye awodie no mu. And then you have the cervix. Ewa no before the vagina. See some surgeries if the cancer no spread it could you vagina na. I will say the top part of the vagina count. I will say free hole because the idea of surgery is to clear the margin of the cancer. They'll go a little further than where the cancer has reached. In the end, they end up removing the uterus, or uterus, no, and some part of the vagina, and cervix, and cancer.
Say you treat me affect me daily activities.
Say you treat you
yes.
It depends on the treatment. For chemotherapy, say, side effects be brave. A bit to me I'm weak because the chemotherapy is targeting cancer cells, but then the normal cells of the body too are like the cancer cells, so a bit breaking it down kakra. We will say phone. So there are so many side effects to it, but on the whole, the advantages overrun the disadvantages. So,
okay. You say ubo ho because nipa bebre na wa bonten no me say me se nyese wote ya wokan ya nti what brings about cervical cancer no any said ye be ya ye behwe hu yi na ye bisa questions bia from ye viewer na wo hwe yen no bebre na ebe person won bisa question nti akonya na eni na da ho ma briefly yen about
the cervical cancer. Okay, nti cervical cancer a infection from human papilloma virus which mean free in pemo wo partner wo multiple partners and answer one kasa wo ebia boyfriends bebre woni incrofo bebre
and na girlfriends
now na girlfriends I think it should be from that line, right? Okay, nti which mean free multiple sexual partners. HPV virus no your types bebre they causes cervical cancer type 16 and type 18. And now cervical cancer no initially there are no symptoms until ubetumi anenam ho saa who say ebiato because ebia immune system no fighting infection no off. But when you become immunosuppressed, then you start getting the manifestation of the cancer. And then we've spoken about the risk factors. The symptoms is symptomless. Initially, no symptoms. But ABUE, moving on, no, even who say menses no, utuminya bleeding in between menses, and I say impema grow woody we are na moje to bebre. Symptoms are eba bebre. And ABUE vaginal discharge offensive and also so your symptoms and now when you're menopause and I say wait trabra but still who say mujaba and also so your one important symptom ever point to say ABUE cervical cancer until when now your symptoms
doc me person me be say o kan menopause asemia na say when your cancer ni be na after treatment etimi ma wunya o menopause symptom na etimi twa obra kra
treatment
yes.
Yeah, there are treatments that we call it induced menopause. There's some there's some treatments that cause induced menopause. Into bit me ama menopause abantem.
Oh. Na after you treat me no, a bit me assign okay.
If you are still sexually active.
Sad no so yes we are now benyi
but who say what do you know ABUE was stage no ye wa wo ne wo cervix no ye wo cervix now want to nya cervical cancer because ye cervix no so as I say into HPV no acting on the cervix into ye cervix now want to nya cervical cancer no biom but other sexually transmitted infections they always mean if you are still sexually active
nti ye ma owie dia na say enya dia wo say wo ye no sope
so you prevent risk reduction and until na say protect one and say stick to one partner factors be
cancer na me spread outside o cervix ni
bit me spreading bit me affect vagina no dia me kan no bit me akọ na see and I bet me akọ in chain I bet me akọ in chain and in chain so it makes me affected bladder. The Johnson no gumu no. It makes me affected bladder no.
And I said that to see ye na ye use animal willing that.
It depends. It depends on the extent of spread. It depends. So
now me who say ekuni pa Matthias.
Let me mention that I think statistics right now show that about 3,000 women have cervical cancer in Ghana now, and half of them die because of the cervical cancer. That's 1,500 women.
Say nim.
So you made mention of the fact that low income countries, the developing countries, because they say what called developed countries are most of them are doing the screening at regular intervals. And see, who say infection no almost so then they start the treatment, early treatment. But then developing countries to say Ghana bebre nim say bibi to say cervical cancer wo ho.
Nti pese uti screening, so the only way betimi ama yetimi detect cervical
screening,
cancer screening.
Screening.
How often?
How often? So 2 to 3 years. For sexually active women, 2 to 3 years. After every 3 years, you do one pap smear.
Now take you for how long?
So the period within 3 years. So as a 3 years, why a pap smear? Let's say 2020. It means the next pap smear bet me 2023.
Okay.
Unless they are detecting infection, no. Now on schedule for treatment. But if it's been
and then surgery.
There be surgery.
Okay.
I mentioned freezing. You bet me freezing. And no na pre-malignant. Who say cervical cancer before it manifests? There's a latency period, a long latency period. It takes about 10 to 30 years. So within that 10 to 30 years, you can have the pre-malignant lesion. Within that 10 to 30 years before the full-blown cancer comes out, you can have a pre-malignant lesion which can be frozen and then it can be heated. There are so many.
Treatment lasted for how many minutes?
How many minutes?
Because you see, the thing is, I am not a sure surgery. Say at the mention of surgery, na Ghana, journey.
Oh, for that surgery, it depends on what is found. Omoye test no and I imagine no. Na say a doctor who say this is the extent of spread. There's no fixed time for the surgery. It depends on what the doctor finds. Yes, there's no fixed time.
But treatments need here. Wait me, I say you detected that some about in 10 months.
Yes, early detection.
Okay, treatment for how many months?
For how many months? Oh no, there are some treatments that can be done
instantly.
Yes, instantly. So like the electrocauterization, it's a walk-in. They do it for you and then that's it.
Of course, I was say January pen was a DC or a casafa cervical cancer because we give birth, we do everything. Now out of our no meet me a develop a cervical cancer.
Out of our no?
Yes.
The only risk factor is from your previous sexual history. In the pregnancy, it's from the previous sexual history. It's
and I was say share me because I don't know sexually transmitted disease. Nti say me share me who ye as oba e keep one partner oba for now so you see, so you can take care of yourself, but
in the outside countries, the vaccination is actually targeted at the guys. And I think it makes sense.
Yes,
because usually, forgive me if I'm wrong. Usually,
you can't be wrong.
Usually, the guys may have multiple sexual partners, and the guys sort of, you ask yourself, why are females more affected? But Obi can say we have the cervix. Remember, no more ni cervix. Inti omu to me cervical cancer. But omu to me penile cancer. That's cancer of the penis, no. But it's rare. Inti no yeah, maybe it's a transmitter. Sort of. So outside omu targeting a memano, which is very good. But then because of our developing country and we need more funds, usually it's the women that we target for the vaccination.
How your insurance here, what was this here?
Insurance.
Cover BB.
We are working towards reducing the price of.
It's expensive.
Yes, quite expensive. But then preparations are being done to reduce the price. So as of now, there's no fixed price. They are working on bringing the price down because we come to talk a lot on shows, and then in the end, because some hospitals are even doing free screening for the cervical cancer. I know of Ridge Hospital. They're doing it in February. So there are so many things that we are putting in place so that it's less expensive for the general people to.
Then I'm who treatment. Send a scanning. Is it by saliva?
The pap smear. Oh no, it's a procedure. So then almost share was it. They pass a speculum, but then it's
painful.
It's not painful. It's just discomfort. It's not painful, but it's just like discomfort.
Okay.
But within 5 to 10 minutes, it should be done. It's not a long procedure, so it's not painful.
For I will be an hour per se. Will be questions, and I will go through. Cancer, cervical cancer, and I say we may be over to me. I share with you 0500-101010, and I say 0553-646488. The money in a ego screen, so over to me. Friend, I'm Mr. Wa fresh so I na one low with feeding na doc ne voice no from kaka. Yes, I want to the canina. Doctor, at what age? Yes, you bet me I can see 30 or echo any 40 no. Say we are sexually active. Say 1 year. Why to say we are risk at cervical cancer. Say we bet me.
The age no.
Age no. Okay.
Yes, usually the mean age, the average age of getting cervical cancer is around 52 years.
52.
Yes. 52 years. So it was like a latency period from like 10 to 30 years. So within those 30 years, the female is fine, the woman is fine until it manifests later on. So usually people may mention that it has a bimodal age too. So from 35 to 39 years, and then from 60 to 64 years. Within these age ranges, you can have the cervical cancer manifesting.
So what should I know about screening?
So the screening entails the pap smear, the one I spoke about. Pap smear, no, it's a procedure. It's not painful. Within 5 to 10 minutes, they'll be done. That one, take a sample. They tests. Say HPV infection. Some of the cancer cells, cervical cancer cells. Now, no more treating in them. So that's the pap smear.
Okay, Mami Fa Esinam.
Okay.
Esinam, hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Doc.
Doc.
Good evening, Esinam.
Good evening, Doc.
Hi, Esinam.
Please, so I want to ask, me who some rashes or my private part in between my thighs, joint hole.
Oh, okay.
And then what's the name? Me call hospital before, and I'm see it's just it's nothing important. Into my injections for her. Emma try.
Okay.
So the doctor asked me to use dew powder on it.
Okay.
So after I finished using it for some time now, I've still said it has come back. Oh. So I want to ask cervical cancer and day.
Oh, okay. No, cervical cancer you will not have rashes in between. You have rashes in between your thighs, right? Or say rashes. Ebia or nipa numuye. Sometimes they have rashes in between, like we call it intertrigo areas of skin folds. Ebia I know na. Into cervical cancer.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Sweetheart. Okay. No intimate just about Mr. Lawyer. You besides cervical cancer, what happens if you leave it untreated?
if you leave it untreated,
yes.
it can actually end your life.
End your life.
Yes.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Sweetheart, mpacho your friend say na kasafe.
But your friend ma na.
You okay, you. O question na person ye bisa doctor ne dey.
No, but the person is said in case you open us, a very tax say no. I go up to somebody to share. That my
Aha, okay.
So my wife in
yo, me da say say ye okay, me da say pa indru aya na ye ma no ye tai e de fefa ya se no use so a utimi.
Edro bit like a bibijo ana say.
Bibijo obi wa na yam pepre.
Ah, okay, Matiasi. Okay. Enobe boama infection no eyi neni ntem. Aha, enye no na ebe cause infection no. But
ebe boama we hu symptoms.
Because wo line no. Wo mucosa line no. Ebia enyo na wo de hihye ho no.
Look, mami for me ma no after na so. Comfort. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, me mo.
Yo, auntie Connie Mpacho, doc wa ha. Wo bibi bisa no.
Ma bo me di atrem.
Ai, auntie Connie Mpacho wo gina so.
Yeah.
Yo, auntie Connie, any doctor ankasa ye ti o.
Na me say, me wo mo woni.
Oh, ye dia wa belempe ba doctor dia wo ko rage a obehu no. Our Rage Hospital.
Where's me go? Hospital bia.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, ya da si anti ko ne pese o mebi a.
Where's me aba?
Yes, bra Rage. Bra Rage abehu. Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sweetheart. Dr. Waha, and then in Casa Street. Okay, honey.
No, you can be found. No. Now, look at them, the idea for
oh, Mammy, o kasa name by ye. Enti jina ye, Mammy, me pachoa. Hello. Okay, see, I'm a tone kind Dr. Ankasa.
Okay, so how me discuss dog bet me actually price and apple you how much it costs.
The cost no.
The cost. Okay, the cost no. For pap smear, at least the one at Rage, it's about 120 cedis. 120. Yes.
Teteno 1.2. Okay.
But then, like I said, we are making arrangements to have a screening and a screening program. And see. From February, she can come for the free screening program and then.
Yo, Rage. Ya cry yenye bia, bebe bia mamba.
And see, don't worry, arrangements are being made. See, we are working on it, so.
Okay, sweetheart, 1.2 a dozen, but and tone one. Who yet for 120 Ghana cedis spending with.
People have lost their mothers, their aunties, so many people. So,
a mammy baby who must say yes out of cervical cancer.
Oh, yes, a man baby when they come with gynecological cancers, about 45% out of the cancers no cervical cancer.
Oh.
And who say cancer late stages no. By the time you find out, it's not a year late. Since it was saying
okay, this one says I think Doc answered it. Was it how long can a person live with stage 4 cervical cancer?
How long?
Yes.
Now it depends on your immune system and how far the cancer has spread.
Because stage 4 there.
Stage 4, that's the last stage.
Oh, Elizabeth, hello, good evening.
Good evening, Martin.
Pacho nyame adom na so e.
Nyame adom.
Yo, doctor wa ha ne nkasa.
Yo. Doctor.
Yes.
So we da I so we nya sa ya de ni dia na.
older. So that's one risk factor. Older, that means the multiparity is out. But then ABUE, you are still sexually active. That's where the infection comes from.
Because I didn't know, Gina,
that's where the infection comes from.
Yeah, not to say we who song.
But sexual intercourse is spreading.
Serious. Until na emu me anjeche ye kon no na betimi. And when betimi aboy. Doc ade na serious. Now, what are the symptoms of stage 1 ovarian cancer? I think we are not talking about.
No, that's a different thing.
That's a different thing. Yeah. Okay, so stage 4 no dey also would do it depends on your immune system. Say you're stronger, but stage 4 no dey dog.
Yes, stage 4 is stage 4. That's the last stage. Until by that time no aspredia ko baby a
not the same dey owu asema no dog.
But it's the last and the worst stage. So we wouldn't want it to progress to that stage. That's why we want to get it at the early stages. So something can be done about it.
And within 3 years, not 2 years, they will say yes screening, because symptoms show. Now I won't say emano chlamydia. I na you be eba. That's and also so sign. I was said show say something is wrong.
Oh, that should be a sign that something is wrong, because when you discharges, vaginal discharges, I was a gynecologist. Because infection, no, chlamydia is a different topic, but then when you have chlamydia infection, it makes me call what would you know? It can cause infertility and so many things. And see, that alone should prompt you to go and see your gynecologist. So what I say.
A serious diagnosis. To say, me who causes no, me who symptoms, and I watch me a diagnosis. Okay, into treatment na ne say I was a meba na ye share.
It depends on what they find. Now we treat you.
Akosia, good evening. Sister Akos.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Me pacho doc wa ha den apese obisa.
Okay, na pese obisa that my friend be say okucha scan. Na doctors me try me say we na CCS PCOS. Now, almost say ovarian cyst.
Okay.
Ovarian cyst.
Yes.
So now me to say me want say, I need to make quiet na to say cervical cancer be there.
Oh, okay. No, I know you're a different thing altogether. That's the people.
Onya discharges be if we not
discharges. No.
Onya discharges.
That's why.
Okay, then she has to be checked. But then the PCOS is a different thing. And no, it affects ovaries, no. When a polycystic ovarian, see, and no, it affects ovaries, no. Unya cysts baby or ovary, no. And see, unya, when to mean a healthy egg, release of an egg for implantation or for fertilization. See, I know you're a different, but then if she's having the vaginal discharge, then she should have a check too. It could be another thing in combination with the PCOS she's having.
Because muntu American to say monko doctor screening na ni was say yedi ye hu jimo ye bebo de ro it shouldn't be January pay nti mo wie February yes so ye be March na to say
na ekosa
na ekọ nani ma no because stage 4 e be do na say ntimi nya hwe mfa ho dia na medication nti say after treatment medication be then ye was say me medications ni na
nti medications no some can say chemotherapy is one way of tackling cervical cancer
and no really so now we say be saying weaken or cells
but when we say chemotherapy no the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Into like you will live, but then you will get a side effect. Fine, but then than for them to just not do anything and then. So
chemo and medication
yeah, because chemo is the use of drugs, but radiotherapy is a different thing altogether, but it's also a modality of treatment.
Okay,
but chemo is the drugs.
Okay. Okay. My name is can you die? Hello, good evening. Yes, you can die.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes,
hello, good evening.
Evening, madam.
Sweetheart, bisa doctor the opposite will be sending now. Kwenya da oma.
Me pa chombete. Me bisa doctor say. Last month me hu say masteno. Ayem kokon. But say side and side. Na aye kokona is quite fever. But na ekeka. And I'm a default hospital. Doctor Network say a white. And no mammy, a drew. And no more my worry to my bedroom, my milk moon no more. And no mammy to be the man stream. And it says, and I'm the thing that I say, a bit me alcohol so, sir.
Okay. And no candidiasis no into me cause cervical cancer. Say you can say the cause is the HPV virus infection. Candidiasis here BB4 altogether. But then it can alter the mucosa and lining no. A bit to me ama ekru abim. So it may add up, but it won't cause. That's not what is causing the cervical cancer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, if you get the infection, you may be at a higher risk because you have maybe ulceration somewhere.
Nana say doctor in terms of not to say when someone was asking say can you die out of cervical cancer now?
Yes.
But which is of course yes. Also,
like I said, yes. Out of 3,000, half of the women are dying. Out of 3,000 of those diagnosed with cervical cancer, half of them, that's 1,500, are dying every year. So you can imagine. Yes. And those are people's mothers, people's wives. You wouldn't want to lose a loved one from that. So,
Obi, besides, what happens to your body when you have cervical cancer?
Symptoms now, you can say, initially there are no symptoms. Until you hit maybe 50 onwards or 60. Then you start seeing the symptoms, and that would be very late. So there are no symptoms at all initially. For close to 10 to 30 years, that latency period, there are no symptoms at all until you hit maybe 50 onwards.
I say can pap smear. And your name, hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, and your name, good evening. Oh.
Evening.
If I show doctor, I have seen any Indian come on.
But your matter and person is before the doctor. The don't food. Any kind of device. Difference upon the room.
No, I did candidiasis, any VJ fluid. Sweetheart, that's
okay, so then there's the normal vaginal fluid that every baby anya and candida DNA. The normal one it has no smell. And staining opantino, but then the candida no, a best staining pantino. Okay. So that's one way of knowing that it's candida. And also candida too, you have itchiness, a hockey cow. But the normal vaginal fluid, there's no itchiness, there's no smell, it doesn't stain. So if it's doing otherwise, then it may be an infection.
Okay. Ntia ne maclean girl ne bana say who said natural I said natural one dey sense be ani baba ko na tete be. Hello sweetheart, good evening. Hello. Hey, hello. Bacho we
na we
yo doc wa ha ni nkasa.
Pe patom pesa mi bisa se. So we na a event a painful infector. cervical cancer now.
Painful.
Unya the infector. Sweetheart.
Painful.
Painful. Okay.
Sexual intercourse.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I think that's an important symptom.
Ah.
Yes. Very important. So pain.
Yes. Having intercourse.
And even aside the coitus or intercourse, they still have pain down there. So it can be a symptom. Yes.
Oh. Okay. Sweetheart, hello. Udin modu. Nasinta. Hey, Mama Sinta. Doc, why any kasa? Okay, Mr. Doc, Nafisa. Okay.
Join number.
Who said doctor join the number? And the member but a better off air. Okay.
Yes.
A better off air. Why? You better the number more. A diwo. Into your member more. Yo. Yeah, that's it. Doc, I'm up for a per number, but you best share off air. You be more. Ofra, we so share Eddie.
Sir.
Eddie, how are you? Doc, now would share your woman back or say pain.
See, omunya pains were on my ass. And
okay, it depends on a symptom. But,
yes, it's an important symptom. So it depends on the extent of spread. Into baby, cancer no spread the corner. Omunya pain Into postcoital or during the intercourse so omunya pain.
Okay. And because what happens to your body when you have sex? I said nothing shows. Nothing shows.
For close to 30 years, nothing shows. Or 10 years. So
Amina, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pastor Shaman phone in our way. You any dog in casa?
I started saying, then I did cost in the back.
I said, then the cost. And dog, I say, yeah, or be our sexually active.
Anyone?
It's me, yes, it's me the bat. I say, in them one, ye winning iffy. Dog, my answer right.
Yes.
And I want us a
oh, yeah, the same thing.
Doctor Nyakwakasa.
Into HPV virus now, of course.
And of course, okay. Hello, sweetheart. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yo, any dog in casa? Then a person will be sir.
Pastor, come is Sabina.
Oh, sweetheart, sign Fabian. I didn't mean to Sabina was there. Sabina. Oh, hello. Oh,
hello.
Mommy, hello. Good evening. Hello, sweetheart. And then Banwa, thank you.
Hello.
Good evening, Doctor Wahani in Casa.
Hello.
Good evening. But you lower video in Kakra with TV, no? Augusta.
Hi.
And the doctor in Casa.
Catch a doctor. I mean, not discharge.
Discharge.
Okay.
It doesn't smell bad, but we name the reason why.
Oh, okay. At what point do you have the discharge? A bad day be a discharge, no?
It used to be right after my menstruation.
Oh, okay. So that can be normal.
But this time around, it has prolonged. It has prolonged beyond the normal.
Beyond the normal number of days. Any empacho Fako Hospital, not gynecologist in Shishima. Why?
Okay. Me pacho si kumu. Mama family last. Hello, good evening, sweetheart. Hello.
Good evening.
Ketri.
Madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Me may be obliged. There's a 3 months. You did not go back there. You have to know about the lady. So much money.
Oh.
Oblidi debia na say debia.
Pacho debia no oblidi.
Pacho oblidi debia. And now your grandpa has disease. Instead of the cover, anything you can test. You have to check. I'm saying young family to say that you are having now. But yes, almost 4 months, no Johnny Barnett. It's not the crowd when you say abortion. By your call, I'm saying abortion. You say you're only.
Oh, sorry, doc.
I say, or the akokolebu.
Or the akokolebu, or mako bato, or my
no bleeding. Well, it depends on the investigations on why. So.
Doc Obama,
yes, bet me about any regional hospital. Why?
Yeah, the doc number, but after the show, bet me a Freya Studios on Memao doc number. Be I know it's me, I be a family. It's sad. 4 months, dear. So,
4 months. That maybe
me for being come on. Oh, I can make a chimpacho. Me tip in any which you have been to me and for na and me. I'm in Breno. Mammy for last one. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Why you lucky, Papa? Any doctor in Casa Precope?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, sweetheart. Any doctor in Casa? Yeah, good evening. Right, Jane, na. Me say me foul shame. Come me pacho. One in Casa. Hello.
Pacho, me shopping every month. So many years. Mas na kulisha makucha scan. Makucha scan. Doctor just the fan. Na makoye isi menkoye DNA test makoye. But we report in the mail. It is also
Into our trying reports. Okay.
Uria, me the doctor number no me pacho wa be you share the number biana. I can't mention it on air, but yes program na mo bet me afre here numbers ni bia edi the number no be mamo na de wo bia mo ne doctor aka doc emre ni nti wo be wrap up ama me na te se nchia bia wo bia no ni edi.
Okay. Simpacho yaka bebre afa cervical cancer. Pap smear no enye painful, it's not painful. It's just discomfort. Nti I say wo ye no 2 to 3 years if you are sexually active. Nti mombra ntem na yenya yare no ntem. Why? Na yen treating ntem because upon the late stages I need to mean too much. Like we can't do much. Nti pacho cervical awareness month January and beyond. Nti pacho yen koswan inye pap smear no ana screening no.
Doc unchia obi
okay me chia edi and madam for bako Presla Magdad ni birthday enye
and
nti happy birthday Magdad.
Magdad, yes. Daily TV na yes happy birthday. Na fe so mada mahwefo ni na sese woje brema yesua de cervical cancer month. Enye this month pen ye disua de January and beyond. Knowledge they say it's power. Me din de mami nya kwa. Ye da obi ase Maclean se menchia no edi se menchia no. Oh edi bro, doctor, but what signing bibi ma and Ruben Yom. Thank you very much. Sister Dua Daily Water. My birthday no still me who she na fe so me de chiake se ama Brian Boatin. Honorable Utri na Rasta baby. Thank you Yakramo.